You got to ask Timo about that. He's not allowing me to speak on it anymore. So you got too many people hitting him up.
What'd you think of Garrett's catch in the second one? The second one.
Well, before the snap, I knew it was third and extra long. I was looking at the weak side safety, and I was like, if he drops down at all, I'm just going to say, screw it. I'm going to throw it up to G. I felt like I put it in a decent spot, but, yeah, I didn't do a whole lot when it comes down to it. I just got a lob one up there. He made an unbelievable catch. When I saw the replay, it looked like he had his knee in. So I thought, shoot, let's throw the challenge. Brick was already in front of me throwing it, but that was a huge play. First one was a huge play as well. But what was it, third and 20? Yeah, I mean, that's game-changing play.
Aaron, what changed from the first half to the second half here? It seemed like everybody had some issues in the first half, all three phases.
Yeah, I mean, I was terrible. We had a touchdown call back, taken off the board. Silly play. But, I feel like the energy was good at halftime. We had a chance to kind of cash it in there, Morgan gave a little speech, which was good. We all kind of were positive, talking. Nobody was isolating at halftime. And we just knew, hey, let's go out and score every possession. We said we were going to score 28-30. I kind of counted as 28 tonight, even though the scoreboard says 21. But proud of the way we responded in the second half. And I played about as bad as I could in the first half and knew it had to get better from there.
What did you say to teammates at halftime?
At halftime? I didn't say a whole lot. I mean, I was talking to the line. I think it was just keep communicating, talking to the line about what runs they like, talk to receivers about a couple different things to be alert for. But, we just had to stay positive and had to believe. And the first drive was the most important possession of the game. Went down the field, scored 6 minutes, converted fourth down. That was big.
Olu told us that he hasn't played a single rapid guard and then had to fill in there. I mean, the touchdown to Devontae, it looked like they came with everybody, and the line gave you enough time to throw it. Just talk a little bit about that group and specifically him.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give him and Max a lot of credit. Max played a ton of tackle for us last year, and I believe he played, my memory serves, maybe a little bit of right guard. I don't know if he ever played any left guard. So for him to step in like that was fantastic. And then Olu got, I don't know how many reps at guard in camp, but it can't be many, if any.
He said 0.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I would trust him, even though he's been a little bit flighty about whether or not he's getting his number retired this weekend at Penn State. But yeah, I'm proud of him. He got kind of a welcome to the NFL moment on a pull he had to the left, but he's a tough kid. He's a good kid, man. He was great in the huddle, and he's with an absolute legend of a human being on the right side, and Morgan Moses. I mean, Morgan and Tyron, I thought, played really, really well. But more than that, their energy and their confidence and their leadership was really special tonight.
What was it like to get that reconnection with Devontae in the second half, especially on the touchdown?
Yeah, well, I mean, the first play of the game, hitch and go, I threw the ball out of bounds. And then we had one later, and he didn't come up with it. So it was frustrating for sure. I told him, all right, we're even after that. Although we really weren't because, God, the first one was so bad. But he's so talented. We just, get him in space, get him a chance to have a two-way go in the slot. He's really tough to guard. So when G's going like he's going and making ridiculous plays and Tay's getting a chance to do his releases in the slot, it's a special combination.
How quickly there's only 8 games left in the regular season, with you turning 41 in about a month. Has it all just naturally crossed your mind that maybe these are the final 2 months of the regular season of your career for you?
No, it hasn't.
Yeah. Not to be too dramatic with this, but can you, even though it's just one game, can you look at the way you guys played in the second half, getting the win, the offense looking like way, did it almost have it be an exhale to some of the issues that you guys have dealt with for the last month or so to finally move past and kind of turn the corner?
Right. It was kind of season on the line there in the second half. Obviously, we wouldn't have been mathematically eliminated, but mentally, to go to 2-7 would have been real tough. Hopefully it's gives us confidence so that we can beat anybody because we feel like we could. The way we played on offense in the second half, is the way we've been kind of waiting for this offense to wake up. And I know obviously I was, close to perfection as I needed to be, but that's a standard I need to play at. And guys, there's a lot of really incredible performances. Olu, Max, the whole offensive line, Joe, Tyron, and Morgan. But some role players doing some great things, blocking the run game, making timely catches. Kenny Yeboah, to get him a catch was really special. Kenny spoke to the team last night, gave a real heartfelt message about how difficult it's been being out for so long and being hurt last year. So to him get a catch like that, maybe stay in bounds next time, Kenny. But he's an energy glue guy for us, and we did a lot of good things in the second half. We got to build off of that, but hopefully that kind of lets everybody, like you said, exhale a little bit and now get a little time off and then get a trip to Arizona.
Aaron, what was it like to get that game ball into Jeff's hands there at the end?
I actually didn't get to, but I got to have a nice moment with him. Jeff's been really steady, and it's been a few weeks in the making, but I told him after that Tate touchdown, that was for you, buddy, because we love him, care about him. We appreciate the energy he brings to it, his approach, just kind of man he is, and good to get that first one.
Why was that for him?
Because we need to get him his first win.
Oh, the win, not the touchdown.
Both.
Aaron, if you guys have 2 games in the next 30 days, just what can that do for you physically at this stage of the season?
Listen, I told you, I think Connor asked, but something happened last Sunday physically for me, and I feel so much better. I was able to run around a little bit more. Now give me 10 days, I feel like my legs will be back, and hopefully, we'll have a good stretch of health moving forward. But we got a lot of guys banged up. Obviously, John went out. ABT's been out. Jake went out. Guys in the secondary, Chuck's been out. TA's been out. Both DJ and Sauce went down. They both came back in the game. But we got to get healthy across the board.
Aaron, with you and Devontae, everyone assumed because you had all those magical years of Green Bay that you could just flick a switch when he came here and it would be the same. Has there been like a reacclimation process? You've had some misfires. You had the big play today. Where is that in terms of chemistry and redeveloping that?
Well, I mean, I missed him on one. He, had a chance to come up with one on the other, but he's playing Z. He's been playing X his entire career. So that's been the only change that we've had to get used to a little bit.
You seem pretty fired up about where you are physically. Is that one of the? I know the play got called back. One of the reasons why you were so amped up on the field on that scramble you had.
Yeah, it was third down. I looked halfway athletic. I didn't hurt myself in the process, other than falling on the ball, and I got a first down. I wanted to bring the joy and the passion to the game. This has been a frustrating season at times, for sure. But I love this game. This game has done everything for me. And a little perspective, a little gratitude tonight, and a little bit extra passion there in the second half.
Aaron, when you guys were struggling in the first half, the defense kept you in. I mean,
They stood on their head, for sure.
Quinn had a few huge plays in that first half. What can you say about their play today?
I mean, they stood on their head. They were incredible. Kept us in the game, turnover down in plus territory, held them to field goals. Incredible performance, top to bottom. A lot of guys, stepping up. Great to see Monroe out there. He's such a special guy, great energy guy for our team. You got to say a lot about Mills. Him coming in, being on the P squad, humbling himself, and from day one, he's been a fantastic teammate. He's the kind of guy you pull for, veteran leadership, but just such a great team guy. Sherwood, stepping in for Cap and playing some really damn good football. Proud of all those guys that kept us in the game. One guy I really want to highlight because I absolutely friggin' love him, and I thought he had a really damn good game, is Javon Kinlaw. I mean, every week he brings it. He was disruptive in the backfield. He's a mountain of a man, and good friend of mine and a great player.